guys, were you super engaged in that story like I was? I know you're probably like, what happened? That can't be it. What happened with Miss Magnan? Well, here I am. There's a 5-minute recording limit to the videos. So let's jump back in and finish this story for today. So we were at the second little pig's house. And this neighbor, it says, was a little bit smarter, but not by much. He had built his house of sticks. I rang the doorbell to the stick house. Ding dong. Nobody answered. I called, Mr. Pig, are you in? He yelled back, go away, wolf. You can't come in. I'm shaving the hairs on my chinny chin chin. Wow. I had just grabbed the doorknob when I felt another sneeze coming on. I huffed and I sniffed and I tried to cover my mouth, but then a great big choo! Sneeze. I sneezed a great sneeze. And you're not gonna believe it, but the guy's house fell down, just like his brother's. When the dust cleared, the second little pig was there, dead as a doorknob. Wolf's honor. Now, you know food will spoil if you just leave it out in the open. So I did the only thing there was to do. I had dinner again. I think of it as a second helping. I was getting awfully full, but my cold was getting a little better. And I still didn't have that cup of sugar for my dear old granny's birthday cake. So I went to the next house. This guy was the first and second little pig's brother. He must have been the brains of the family because he had built his house out of bricks. I knocked on the brick house. No answer. I called, Mr. Pig, are you in? And you know what that rude little porker answered? Get out of here, wolf. Don't bother me again. Talk about impolite. He had probably had a whole sack full of sugar and he wouldn't even give me one little cup for my dear, sweet old granny's birthday cake. Come on now, look at her. That's when I felt my cold coming on and I huffed and I snuffed and I sneezed. Achoo! Then the third little pig yelled, and I hope your old granny can sit on a pin. That was not very kind, guys. Now, I'm usually a pretty calm fellow, but when somebody talks about my granny like that, I go a little crazy. When the cops drove up, of course, I was trying to break down the pig's door, and the whole time I was huffing and puffing and sneezing and making a whole big scene. The news reporters, the rest is history, as they say. The news reporters found out the two little pigs that I had for dinner. They figured a sick guy going to borrow a cup of sugar didn't sound very exciting. So they jazzed up the story with all that huff and puff and blow your house down. And they made me the big bad wolf. That's it. The real story. I was framed. But maybe you could loan me a cup of sugar. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed that story. Check out in the comments below a few questions. Take the time to answer those for me, and I'll send you guys the next lesson and stuff tomorrow. Bye.